Wow. Certainly is brighter in here, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's funny, I almost missed... Oh, well, they say change is good for the soul. But not all change. I still can't get used to signing just my name to these Christmas cards.
Oh, Mom. You and Daddy seem to be making such good progress.
I don't know, maybe it's just the holidays. I feel as if my life is passing me by.
Kim?
The den, Daddy.
Morning. I thought I'd spend some time with Chris and then I'll drive him to preschool.
Like it?
Oh, well, it's different.
Tell Sabrina, she gets the credit.
Oh, has she come down for breakfast yet?
Yeah, she's come and gone. She left about 30 minutes ago. Mom, I meant to tell you, she seemed really upset about something.
All right, what else did Crowley tell you?
I'd really rather speak to Margot alone about this.
Listen, if Crowley is in Toronto, he's probably being helped by Richard Terrell, in which case...
Sabrina came in to talk to me, privately.
We can wait in the squad room.
Just remember this. If Crowley knows anything that can link Tonio and Terrell to James Stenbeck, his life is worthless. Reyes will not hesitate in silencing him. Permanently.
No, Richard, I haven't seen Crowley yet. The old woman who runs this inn said he went out for a walk, so I persuaded her to let me wait in his room. But I would say from the looks of things that our boy Crowley is a bit nervous. He hasn't even unpacked yet. He's probably hoping to make a quick getaway once I give him that passport. But first, I have to find out if Edward Deming told him anything that could incriminate us. No, I didn't tell him about you or about our connection to Stenbeck, but he's a criminal. He could have found that information from other sources and passed some of it on to Crowley. Richard, you just let me worry about that. You concentrate on getting $2 million more from that Swiss bank account, or we're going to lose the warehouse to Lucinda Walsh. Right. All right, I'll talk to you when I get back to Toronto, when I've settled things here one way or the other. Goodbye. If it's too early to call Sabrina. Richard, if you don't come through, perhaps she will. Good morning, Colin.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I used to spend a big chunk of my time at half speed. Sluggish, low energy, irregular. And that's a problem when you're the new guy on the job. So, one day, my wife hands me this glass of Metamucil. I said, what, a laxative? She says, fiber. See, Metamucil is not a harsh chemical laxative. It's safe, natural, soluble fiber. It's the extra fiber I need every day to stay at full speed and to stay in charge.
Metamucil. It can make a daily difference in how you feel.
It's impossible. Georgia red clay ground into my son's uniform. It's impossible to keep his pants white. I didn't even think Tide with bleach could get them white.
You'll see. Take a dirty sock. Gets only this white with other detergents, but Tide with bleach gets it gleaming white.
They looked as good as if I'd used liquid bleach. He looked great. Thanks, Tide. Jan Ralston.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
You've always trusted Woolite to care for your sweaters. Wouldn't you love to get that same Woolite care for your rugs and for your chairs? Well, try Woolite Deep Cleaning Rug Cleaner and Woolite Upholstery Cleaner. Trust Woolite Care for rugs and chairs.
So you want to be a cook? Make it shine.
No Fumes Easy Off Oven Cleaner is heat activated. So there are no gloves, no harsh fumes.
No smell?
And no grease.
Not bad, kid.
No Fumes Easy Off, the easy way out of a dirty oven.
Antonio, why are you here? I thought your man in Toronto would be handling everything.
Yes, you can thank him for this nice room. But I'm here to take care of the passport for you personally. And you can leave the country and disappear completely.
With pleasure. I wasn't sure what to expect when I called you. I sort of played a hunch. But Deming said he could always count on you when things went sour.
Why would Deming assume that?
I don't know. I suppose because you're sort of business partners in that real estate deal.
We were hardly partners. What else did Deming tell you about me?
Nothing. I mean, believe me. I swear, I only called you as a last resort. I even tried to call my ex-wife in England first.
Sabrina's in Oakdale.
Yes, so I understand. You know Sabrina?
Colin, it's a good thing you didn't call her, because she would have called the police immediately. So you haven't tried to contact anyone else, have you?
No.
So nobody knows you're here except my man in Toronto and me. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yorkshire Inn to Lake Muskoka, Ontario?
Colin begged me not to tell anyone about this. I feel so disloyal.
Sabrina, how can you have any loyalties to him after what he did to you?
I loved him once. I hate to think of him like some animal being hunted down. What will happen to him when they catch him?
Well, if he can clear himself of suspicion of murder in connection to the Edward Deming death, then he just faces charges of art theft and harassment of Duncan and Shannon into selling the warehouse.
Does that mean prison?
Yes.
No, it's such a waste. I mean, he should have had an important career.
Listen to me, Sabrina. He is a criminal. He has to pay for the crimes he's committed.
I suppose. Will you let me know as soon as you hear anything?
Yeah, of course I will. And Sabrina, thank you.
Will Colin know that I was the one who...
No, not unless you tell him.
Oh, Sabrina, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. Happy belated birthday. What's going on with her?
Well, she just gave us a tip that'll put Colin behind bars, and she feels like a rat, so I was just trying to reassure her.
Jessica! So, where's Crowley?
We will handle this, Duncan.
Tom, this is my chance to finally link Tonio and Terrell to Stenbeck. Will you...
This is our case, Duncan.
Duncan, you're pushing a friendship here.
Ah, more kind words for the police, Duncan? Listen, why don't you talk to Daryl about your security system?
Yeah, guys, and why don't you talk about the security systems in the squad room, okay?
Hey, right. This is a working office. Right. That's a cogent issue, the bloody security.
What's up?
Well, Sabrina came in reluctantly. She said to me that Colin had called, wanted her help, wanted to meet him at an inn outside of Toronto. Yes, this is Detective Hughes of the Oakdale, Illinois PD. Can you hold on a second? What is the name of your friend that works on the force up in Toronto?
Virginia Davis.
Detective Davis, please. Yeah. So can you cover for me here a couple of days if I have to take off?
Whoa, honey, where do you think you're going?
To Toronto to bring in Colin to face you, Mr. D.A. Yes, Detective Davis, this is Margot Hughes. I'm Hal Munson's partner, Oakdale PD. Listen, we need your cooperation to wrap up a case here.
So, what do you really think?
Well, it's a lot more feminine.
This was not my original intention.
Well, maybe I'm just a little sensitive to change these days. Holiday blues?
I know, I keep reflecting on all the changes in our life with every Christmas card that I write.
And put some music to that line, you might have a hit song.
With every Christmas card I write.
Nice to see you smile. Listen, before Franny brings Christopher in, I wanted to ask you something. What about Christmas presents for the family?
Oh, well, I was hoping that we could just give the kids joint gifts, and your mom and Mac, and I don't know, some of our close friends, if that's okay with you.
Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, left to my own devices, I'd probably send everybody a basket of fruit or something. You know how I feel about shopping. It's just been kind of hard to muster up any Christmas spirit this year.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't mind doing the shopping, except I may need some help from you because Blythe Nelson has resigned from the studio. And I have been asked to take over her show, Heart of the City.
Well, do you think you can handle that with everything else?
Well, Jeff tells me that it's, I don't know, a couple months at the most. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of excited about the challenge of it. Also, I have to admit that my work has helped me keep my sanity through all of our thing. I suppose your work does the same thing for you.
Yeah, but I don't have a household to run and a child to raise.
Well, you are as responsible for Christopher as I am, or at least you should be. And as far as the house is concerned, I mean, I have 2 grown daughters to help out.
Okay, teeth brush, hands wash, and ready to go, sir.
Hey, big guy, come on, I'm gonna drive you to school.
Oh, boy, that's...
I want to go to school.
Oh, Chris, come on. Don't be an old grump. Now, you know, you love preschool. And they're going to decorate the Christmas tree today. And we did all that work on that ornament that you're going to put on the Christmas tree.
Yes, she is.
You
Can you
remember that ornament you wanted?
Mom, it's Jeffrey Talbot.
Oh, okay. Stop. Come on, Mom has to answer the phone.
Christopher, cut it out.
Honey, that's not funny. Now, stop it.
Yes, Jeff. Hi.
2 days ago, my life changed. Mom brought joy. She says it gets dishes so clean, they shine. That was my downfall. See, I'd been slipping Brussels sprouts to my faithful companion. Now, Mom looks in this clean, shiny plate and catches the whole maneuver.
Joy's clean rinsing formula was made to remove dishwater film, so there's nothing left on dishes but the shine.
If your mom gets Joy, you'd better learn to like Brussels sprouts.
Joy, the clean comes shining through.
Hey, you, don't hold back. Whee!
Charmin says, don't hold back. Every family needs squeezing. Don't resist. If it's soft, who needs a reason? Everyone should have some squeezing fun. And with squeezable softness, Charmin's the one. So don't hold back. Everybody agrees. Take that softness and give it a squeeze. So don't hold back. Everybody loves a little squeeze.
This is no night for weak batteries.
Got enough energy to pull us through, Rudolph?
That's why you should test all your batteries with the new Copper Top Tester. A little present. Only from Duracell.
Introducing Summer's Eve Feminine Bath. The bath and shower moisturizing cleanser designed especially for a woman. Gentle, non-irritating. It leaves your skin soft. Bring back freshness this gentle new way. Summer's Eve Feminine Bath.
Did you hear all about Lenny? Huh? He's a riot. Huh? He's an Archie Bunker for the 90s. Huh? It's a terrific show. You're gonna love it. Lenny! Saturday.
Wasn't going to be in today, and then I called.
Good morning. Susan?
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Any messages?
No, there's no
messages. Susan's having a very hard time reaching Emily in L.A.
That's because Emily is in San Francisco. Gavin called, left a message on my machine, and he took her up there personally to show her that office.
Oh. Oh, well, we have the number in the Rolodex. I'll get it for you.
So, you gonna go to L.A. for the holidays?
I don't know. My life is sort of up in the air at the moment.
Oh, well.
Excuse me. Here you go, right here.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, congratulations on your engagement.
Well, thank you very much. I think that we're probably going to get married in April, so we'll invite you.
Thank you. I'll come if I'm still here.
Oh.
Well, I'll get out of your way. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
Barbara, hi. Barbara, did we have a meeting?
No. I was just hoping to catch Paul.
Oh, he's not here. He's having a meeting with Monica Elridge concerning the Lawrence Industries.
Oh. Do you know if he's planning a trip to Los Angeles?
L.A. Wait. He did mention to me that he's thinking of going to L.A. the weekend before Christmas, I think.
Just for the weekend?
Yeah, that is if we don't have a lot of preliminary casting work to do for Stripco Industrial.
Ah, well, I just want him to be here for the christening. And I hope the two of you are going to be there as well.
We're both looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It should be fun. Good. This is great coloring.
Thank you very much. Montgomery Associates, Lily Walsh.
Thanks, Lily.
Oh, hi, Hal. Oh. Yeah, she's right here. No calls, nothing. Thank you. Hopefully that this guy has gotten his kicks out of scaring me half to death, and he's just going to leave me alone now. All right, here she is. Your man. Hi, honey. Really? Here's the
Thank you.
Oh.
So, no more weird phone calls, right?
No, not even a hang-up on my new answering machine at the condo.
Good. I hope that you're right about this lunatic. Maybe he's tired of this sick game and he stopped.
Toronto, when? Oh, okay, I'll be right there. Yeah. I'm sorry, ladies. I've got to run. Hal has to go to Toronto on police business. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Sure, Barbara. Bye. Guess who called the farm? Angel.
Why?
She wants to see me.
In London?
No. No, she's gonna come to the States over the holiday. She's thinking about moving into Lang Summer House on Lake Geneva, but she doesn't want anybody in the family to know about it. She asked me to drive up and see her so we could talk things out.
You told her you couldn't make it, right?
I told her I'd think about it.
Lily.
Ellie, Holden went over there to try to get a divorce. Now, I don't want to rock the boat. Besides, Angel seemed very reasonable and calm, and what harm could it do?
I don't know, but I don't like it. If Angel comes back here, take my advice. Stay away from her.
Seeing Holden again, after all these weeks, it's made me realize how much you've helped me, Dr. Maitland. It's much easier to be honest with Holden about my feelings.
Well, I'm glad. I can't believe the change in Angel in such a short time.
You do realize, Mr. Snyder, that your wife's had a very traumatic experience, losing her adopted daughter.
Well, that was my daughter, too.
Yes, of course. I'm sure it was difficult for you as well.
Yes, it was, but seeing Angel the way she is, I feel a lot better.
Well, Dr. Maitland's been just wonderful. That's why I'm hoping that you can have some time with him. He could help you accept Noelle's loss, too.
How long do you plan to be in England, Mr. Snyder?
That depends on my work. I'd like to be home for the holidays. I'd like to take Angel with me, too, but she's dead set against it.
And why is that, Angel?
I understood that Holden expects me to stay at Daddy's while he stays at Luther's Corners, and...
I thought you wanted to be with your family.
I don't want to see my father. He's so difficult, you know? He always has to have everything his own way, like when he offered the Sheridans that money for Noelle. So I'd much rather stay here in London. At least here I have happy memories of last Christmas when we first brought Noelle home. We were all together.
But I don't want you to be alone.
I can't ask you to stay. I know that you have responsibilities back there and family.
Angel, I wonder if I could have a word with your husband alone for a few minutes.
Oh, of course, Dr. Maitland. I'll just wait outside. You can trust him, darling. He understands everything.
I can't believe the progress that she's made.
Yes, well, some of that progress can be deceptive, Mr. Snyder. Your wife's emotional stability is very fragile.
Yeah, I know that. It's always been like that,
I wonder
but...
if you fully comprehend the gravity of the situation. Now that Noel is gone, you are the focus in her life.
That's why I want her to come back to the States with me.
Well, the consequences of that could be very dangerous indeed, if she were to run into the other woman in your life, Mr. Snyder. To be blunt, it's my professional opinion that if you were to leave Angel at this time, or to even to press for a divorce, it's entirely possible that she'd attempt to take her own life.
It's really tough to find products that meet the standards of Vidal Sassoon's worldwide salons. That's why we prefer our own. Form and finish. The benefits of a mousse and hairspray in one product. On wet hair, it shapes like a mousse. Spray again on dry hair, and it holds like a hairspray. Vidal Sassoon's Form and Finish. Created for women who use both mousse and hairspray. Vidal Sassoon. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Diet soda. It changed the world of soft drinks. Pantyhose changed the way we dressed. Now new Oil of Olay foaming face wash will change the way you wash your face forever. Get soap clean without soap, without drying. 100% soap-free. It even removes eye makeup. Oil-free, it rinses clean to leave skin refreshed, yet soft.
Even a bit younger looking.
New Oil of Olay foaming face wash. Changing the way you wash your face forever.
Everybody
Everybody loves it. And with this miracle device, you can make home-cooked soup in just 2 hours.
Gee, with this miracle device, I can make home-cooked soup in 2 minutes.
Does anything come close to homemade soup?
Yep.
Home cooking soups from Campbell's.
Whose underwear is under there?
Fruit of the Loom, because it fits. This holiday season, give the comfort and quality of Fruit of the Loom and get up to $4 back.
Sweet in America. Ho, ho, ho.
Max goes undercover as a butler.
I live to serve.
To solve a crime that's hard to get good help. Over my dead body. Then, is JR thinking marriage?
You're the only woman in the world I'd ever stay true to.
Or will the past haunt him forever?
You're pregnant?
On Dallas, following Over My Dead Body. Tonight.
Nell Carter, You Take the Kids, premieres Saturday.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't believe you were considering flying out there yourself.
Well, believe it or not, for a moment I forgot I was pregnant, but it's okay because Hal is going instead.
And what if I hadn't been here?
I think Hal would have reminded me a little more subtly than you did. Now, I've got to get back to work. I've got a job to do.
You do, and only until January 1st, 1991. Was that subtle enough?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get it.
Okay. Okay, is everything set?
Yeah, I got to clear this trip with Mac. I'm going to take off in half an hour. Ginny Davis is going to meet me at the Toronto airport. We'll take a chopper directly to the Yorkshire Inn. Ginny's going to register as Sabrina Fullerton. With any luck, we'll flush Colin out. We'll nab him without a fight.
Right, now, don't give him time to think. Pump him for info, Antonio, because this could be the beginning of the end for Mr. Reyes.
You betcha.
Hello? I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I got to go. I got to clear something with Mac. I'll be right back.
Margot, is this assignment any more dangerous than usual?
No, absolutely isn't. Any more risky than usual? No.
If anything happened to Hal, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, he's not going to miss Jenny Lou's christening, I know that. He wouldn't take a chance like that, unlike some people I know. See ya.
Hi, Barbara.
Darryl?
Hi, Darryl. What are you doing here?
Well, I was talking to Duncan about security systems. He gave me the name of a company he used.
Hi. And now, by God, I want some information on Crowley.
Look, Hal is handling the arrest.
I want to be in on it.
You can talk to Crowley anytime we bring him back to Oakdale. Now, Hal is on his way up to Toronto now.
Thank you, Margot.
Duncan!
Stop him, Jess.
Ever try to stop a Sherman tank?
Would you please explain to me what this is about Colin and Sabrina?
Okay, I got the green light from Mac. Hey, Darryl, it was great talking hockey with you. Maybe we can catch a hockey game in Chicago.
I'd like that.
I thought you were going back to Des Moines.
Well, I postponed the trip. I don't want to leave Karen alone in the house without a security system.
All right, let's split. Margot, I'll call you from Toronto.
Great.
Is it always this exciting around here?
Well, we just got a tip that could close the book on a case that's been for a long time.
He was pulling out of the parking lot. Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah, I had a good time last night, too. Hey, the older and wiser I get, the more I appreciate just having plain fun. I say. Oh, yeah. I'm just sure, yes. Larry, can I call you back? Okay, bye. Sabrina? What's wrong?
I'm just not sure I made the right decision. I couldn't tell you about this before because Colin begged me not to tell anyone. Now that I've gone to the police, what...
Wait, the police... Stop. Start at the beginning, please.
After you went to bed last night, Colin rang me to wish me a happy birthday and ask for my help. He sounded desperate. He wanted me to fly to Canada and meet him there.
Oh, boy, he's got some nerve.
I couldn't sleep all night trying to figure out what to do. It's so hard for me to imagine Colin a wanted criminal. That's what he is, I suppose. So this morning I went to Margot.
Good for you.
She said they'll arrest him. He trusted me. He begged me not to tell anyone. And I betrayed him.
Okay. Here's Crowley's passport. Under the new name, James Blakely.
James? I like it.
I still don't like this. If Crowley ever tells anyone we've helped him...
He won't. All he wants to do is get out of the country and disappear. We'll give him a few $100s and tell him never to contact us again.
Now, tell me what progress you've made on getting another $2 million so we can buy out McKechnie.
It's impossible, Tony.
Richard, don't tell me that.
I can't get any more money out of Switzerland until the end of January.
No, that's too late.
Then why don't you go to your other source? At this point, I'm in as deep as I care to get.
All right. But we'll have to figure your share of the profits accordingly. May I use the phone?
Of course.
In private? Hello, Franny. It's Tonio. Is Sabrina there? Thank you. Hello, Sabrina. How are you?
I'm so glad you rang. I wanted to talk to you so badly last night, but I didn't know how or where to reach you.
Well, I'm in Detroit. Is something wrong?
Yes. Oh, I'm afraid you'll think I'm terribly foolish, especially after everything I've told you about Colin.
What about Colin?
He rang me last night. He asked me to meet him at an inn somewhere outside Toronto. I was struggling with what to do all night. And then finally, in the morning, I went to the police. I told them everything. Do you think I did the right thing?
How do you recognize the mature cat?
He's the one with the dentures.
Oh, wrong.
The one in the rocker.
That's wrong.
The one with the barely noticeable toupee.
Oh, that's wrong. You can't always recognize the mature cat. His looks may not change, only his needs. Introducing new Cat Chow Mature brand. Recommended for cats over 7. Less fat and calories. Easy to chew. Because cats' needs can change. They're just not always easy to recognize.
The same medicine found in the prescription drug Motrin.
The same medicine found in the prescription drug Motrin.
Same as in Motrin in non-prescription strength.
The same medicine found in the prescription.
Did you ever notice that a lot of pain relievers seem to be saying the same thing? Well, if you want the same medicine found in the prescription drug Motrin, wouldn't it just be simpler to ask for Motrin IB? Non-prescription strength Motrin IB. You can't buy a more effective pain reliever without a prescription. Motrin IB. Accept no alternatives.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get the sensation of frosty window panes and old man winter knocking at my door.
York Peppermint Patty. Get the sensation.
Did you hear? Kraft Touch of Butter spread now comes in sticks, so your baking and cooking can have that genuine buttery taste. New Kraft Touch of Butter sticks are made with creamy butter. A touch of real butter makes a real difference.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Who says a good man is hard to find? Look no further. Call 1-900-773-4227 and get the 1991 CBS Daytime Poster Calendar. Just call and all these men can be yours for a shipping and handling charge of $2.95 per call.
This is CBS.
JCPenney opens early at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Be there for the last day to take 30% off all previously reduced merchandise that is red ticketed or tagged.
I'm Brad Chandler, senior partner of the law firm of Chandler, Franklin, and O'Brien. I'm pleased to announce the opening of our new Richmond office here at the Innsbruck Corporate Center. We now have offices from Tidewater to the Blue Ridge, all serving the needs of injured persons. And we've made it easy for you to visit us here at Innsbruck, just off I-64 and 295, where there's always plenty of free parking. If you've been injured by someone else's carelessness, call us in Richmond for a free interview. We're listed in your yellow pages.
Chandler, Franklin, and O'Brien, now open in Richmond.
This year, the real Santa Claus will be appearing daily at Azalea Mall for really bright ideas and really bright lights. Something to set your head reeling or your fingers snapping. Real-life stories and clothes for the real world. Or for getting away from it all, in style, all at affordable prices that are definitely unreal. So stop by Azalea Mall this Christmas where the real Santa shops. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Relive the magic of the Richmond Jaycees Christmas Parade, Sunday at 1 on TV6.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Your friends have already started decorating the tree. Would you like to join them?
Oh, son, you don't want to miss that.
Mrs. Johnson, I can assure you that Christopher is a first-class tree trimmer. He helps me with our tree every year, right?
Well, now, listen, I want to see that tree. Are you going to show it to me? Be right back. Come on. Let's go down the hall.
Mrs. Johnson, I don't know what's got into Christopher.
There's no question. We've seen a marked change in Christopher in the last several weeks. He used to love to come here. And now when Joyce brings him, he's reluctant to let her go. And once, when your wife was a few minutes late picking him up, he seemed to panic and feel she wasn't coming for him.
Okay, once he saw the tree, everything was okay. Thank you.
Mrs. Johnson was just saying that there's a problem with Chris.
Really?
He keeps to himself now. We have to urge him to enter into games and play with the other children. Just the other day, a friend of his tried to help Christopher with a project he was working on, and Chris pushed the boy away so hard he fell. You haven't noticed a problem at home?
Well, yes, but we were kind of thinking maybe he was in a stage.
My daughter's been concerned about him. She's a child psychologist, and I have discussed the situation with her.
Oh, I see. And does she have any theories about the change in his behavior?
My wife and I are living apart now.
Well, it's a trial separation, but I mean, Christopher sees Bob all the time. It's just that Bob isn't living at the house.
Well, that's probably the answer.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Stewart.
How's your therapy going?
Oh, I think it's going pretty well. Dr. Kozak seems to be happy with my progress.
He chewed me out yesterday for not doing my exercises. And he's right, because if I skip a day, my back really feels it.
Well, at least I'm not feeling any pain. That's a relief.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
How you doing?
Listen, Dr. Kozak is running a little bit late. If you have other things to do, go ahead.
Oh, nothing beats spending time with my wife.
Daryl told me about your open house next Friday. We're looking forward to it.
Good, great. I'll see you then.
Okay.
Hey, Susan, have you seen John?
Yes, he's in a meeting with Rex.
Look, I'm a little uncomfortable about something. I guess you heard about our open house?
Oh, listen, don't even give it a thought. Really, I wasn't expecting an invitation. As a matter of fact, Lila invited me over for Christmas dinner. Listen, I don't want to be one of Oakdale's neediest cases.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, really. I'm sorry enough for both of us, and self-pity is one of my least attractive traits.
Well, I empathize. I remember the waves of disapproval over my affair with Hal.
Well, he wasn't married. Everybody's blaming me, you know, for Kim and Bob's separation.
No, Tom and I are blaming you.
Well, John sure is. He told me that he wished I would get out of town because I was hurting Kim.
Yeah, but Susan, you know John.
You really don't blame me?
No, I really don't. Like I said, I've been there.
You didn't cancel your trip home on my account, did you?
Absolutely. I want to spend time with you.
But, Daryl...
No buts. DeWitt doesn't need me right now. You do.
Duncan, Sabrina is upstairs lying down. She's very upset about this, and I don't think that you should talk to her right now.
I'm afraid this can't wait, Franny. If I don't get to Crowley before the police, he may slip through my fingers. Now, will you just tell me where in Canada she was supposed to
I don't know, and I don't think she's going to tell you.
Bloody hell. Fine. May I use your telephone?
Be my guest.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Lucinda, it's Duncan. Listen, I have a chance right now to nail Reyes, but I need your jet to get to Toronto. Damn. Well, no, if it's in London with Holden, then that's that. No, a commercial flight will get me there too late. No, Lucinda, thank you. I can't talk. Okay, I can't.
How's Sabrina doing?
Not good. She was very upset by telling Margot about Colin's call.
Yeah, I saw her briefly at the station. Well, she did the right thing.
Maybe you need to tell her that. She's upstairs.
I'll give it a try.
Thanks. Hello?
Sabrina Hughes, please.
Who's calling?
An old friend.
Okay, Colin, I know that's you. Look, just leave her alone. She's upstairs, and I'm sure she doesn't want to be disturbed.
What? Isn't she planning a trip?
Well, she's not flying to Toronto to see you, if that's what you mean, so just forget it, and don't call back, all right?
When you remember the magic of the holidays, don't forget the diamond walnuts. We've been baking holiday memories for generations.
They're at your Christmas store. Sears. Great gift ideas at great savings. Like this Norelco rechargeable lift and cut rotary shaver. Now only $49.99. Hurry, sale on Saturday. At Sears for Christmas.
Sometimes minor mouth pain can be major trouble. Maximum Strength Anbesol gives maximum strength relief on contact. So before you can say Tchaikovsky, the pain's gone. Maximum Strength Anbesol. It's major relief.
Here comes a small wonder. Here comes comfort for constipation. A laxative called Dulcolax. It's comfort-coated. Dulcolax is the only leading overnight laxative that is. It's specially coated not to upset your stomach. And more doctors are comfortable recommending Dulcolax than other overnight laxatives. For overnight relief, try gentle, comfort-coated Dulcolax. Small wonder.
You said everything was under control. Why did you involve me in this thing? The man is a wanted criminal. Now the police know where he is. If they trace anything back...
Will you relax, Richard? He doesn't even know your name. Besides, he's not going to get a chance to talk to the police.
You don't mean?
Don't look so shocked. Certainly in all the time you dealt with Stembeck, you had an occasion like this where an emergency had to be dealt with.
I always hated that part of it.
Well, that's too bad. If Colin knows something, we could risk losing everything. Now, look, I'm going back to Detroit. I registered at a hotel there so I would have an alibi, but I'm not leaving until this has been taken care of. Do you understand?
Yes.
The old woman who runs the inn, her too. She saw me this morning.
Well, I know that this is close to the holidays, but if you come out for an interview, we'll be glad to pay all your expenses. All right, just let me know then. All right, bye-bye. That was Bruce Platt, one of the executives that Kirk recommended to us, and he's going to come out for an interview along with Ted Bronson.
Well, let's just hope Lucinda doesn't find out that we're scamming on her potential execs.
Hey, she chose Connor, remember? And what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Besides, we're not really on speaking terms, so she's not going to find out about it.
Well, this isn't any of my business, but I'm going to say it anyway. Christmas is not the time to be on the outs with your family, and you love her, Lily.
Yeah, I do. She came out to the farm this morning with some sort of a business proposal for me, but I think that was just an excuse.
Did she mend any fences?
Allie, I don't dare. Because if she gets too close, she's going to find out about me and Holden. I can't run that risk.
Well, Holden might be getting Angel to agree to a divorce right at this moment. And if that's the case, then you don't have to worry. You can tell the entire universe.
That would make Christmas perfect.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh,
I talked to Gavin on the phone, and he's hoping maybe I could look at some of your ideas that you have for his New York fashion
We'll
house.
use my office. Wait. Why did Hal have to go to Toronto? Or is it a secret or something?
No, it's not a secret, but I just wouldn't go telling too many people. He went to apprehend Colin Crowley.
Colin?
Oh, poor Colin. I don't think that he's a bad person, and I do not believe that he had anything to do with murdering that real estate man. I just think that he's easily tempted, and he wants the moon.
Well, I've no sympathy for greed, but I hope you're right. I'm not very fond of the idea of my husband going off after a murder. It makes me rather nervous.
Yeah. Oh, Barbara, Paul called a little while ago, and he's not very happy that Gavin has whisked Emily away to San Francisco.
Let's use my office and get to work. After you.
Montgomery Associates, Lily Walsh. Holden, hi.
Oh, Lord, it's good to hear your voice.
Oh, it's good to hear yours. How's it going?
Well, as I suspected, there's no big emergency that needed immediate attention, although everyone's trying to convince me otherwise. On Lucinda's orders, of course. Other than that, we just got back from seeing Angel's doctor.
How'd it go?
Not as well as I'd hoped. Angel seems a lot stronger to me. But according to this Dr. Maitland, it's all a bluff. He thinks that if I press her for a divorce, she might, well, do something to herself.
Oh, Holden, you mustn't. I mean, we waited this long. We can wait a little bit longer. 'Cause we'd never be happy if Angel...
I tried to pin Dr. Maitland down about how long it would take. He said he thought probably a couple months.
Oh. Well, what's that? February? March? We can still make that double wedding with Kirk and Ellie.
Isn't it just like you looking on the bright side of things? I love you. Don't you ever forget that.
I won't. I promise. Holden said he had to call the office, but I'm sure he's talking to Lily right this minute. But I hope he's telling her what I asked Dr. Maitland to tell him, which would practically guarantee he won't bring up the subject of a divorce again. Not on this trip anyway, and that gives us a little time. So it's all up to you now, Barkley. You have to be strong for both our sakes. Remember what we agreed on. Just do it.
When you should be home, but you can't be home. New Formula 44M. The only one for coughs that relieves congestion, runny nose, and headache. It's the multi-symptom cough and cold medicine.
I couldn't miss our last class. I had to be sure 20 people I am very proud of become citizens of this country.
When you should be home, but you can't be home. New Vicks Formula 44M.
LensCrafters made me these wonderful top-quality glasses and got me back on track in about an hour.
LensCrafters puts the whole lab right in the store to custom craft your top-quality glasses in about an hour. Call LensCrafters at 1-800-522-LENS.
A little snack, Sherlock?
Not now.
It's Country Crock cheese snacks.
Smells good.
How's the evidence?
Country Crock tastes so good.
Yes?
It's a crime.
Made with 100% natural cheese, but with fewer calories and no cholesterol. That sheds Country Crock spreadable cheese snacks.
Someone should talk to you about how much time you spend on the phone, and who you talk to, and when and where. A Sprint representative can easily help you select a savings plan for your personal calling needs. And Sprint has better overall savings than AT&T. So there's a plan that's perfect for you. Unless, of course, you're a teenager. I can't believe it. No one's invented the perfect plan for that.
Oh, Garfield, I've got some cat food for you.
Cat food? I'm fasting.
What's the matter? You fasting or something?
Is there an echo in here?
Hey, Garfield, this is Alpo cat food, loaded with proteins from meat, fish, poultry, dairy products, and grain sources. The same Alpo cat food you went crazy for. But you're fasting.
Yeah, right. Pretty fast, huh?
Alpo cat food, the first and only cat food nutritious enough for Alpo and good enough for
me.
Well, I can't believe that Colin would expect Sabrina to come and help him?
I think that their relationship was based on Colin's childishness, and Sabrina basically took care of him.
Our resident psychologist. I'm sorry. I'm not really laughing at you. I wish you'd use some of that insight and try to help us with Christopher. You know, your father and I went to school today and had a chat with Chris's teacher. I guess he's been acting up at school lately. Teacher seems to think it's because your father has moved out of the house. I do know that your father and you have discussed this, although he didn't bother to tell me about it.
Mom, I'm sure that it wasn't intentional. I know for a fact that Daddy has talked to Chris about the situation, tried to explain to him that it was only temporary. I just don't think Chris is old enough to understand what's really going on.
Well, that makes two of us. I'm not so sure I understand it either.
Well, maybe I should talk to her.
Oh, honey, I've tried. I mean, take a crack at it. I'd appreciate it.
All right. Well, listen, you're going to be around for a while. I've got some errands to run. Mm-hmm. It's going to work out, Mom.
Okay.
You'll see.
All right, darling. See you later.
All right.
Oh, Sabrina. Hi, darling. Franny told me what happened with Colin. I am very proud of you, the way you handled this situation.
Are you really?
Absolutely, honey. You took a very responsible attitude towards this. You acted out of principle. And that's not always an easy choice to make.
Well, I'm glad Lucinda's jet wasn't available.
We know Tonio's in Toronto. That's not a coincidence.
Did Blake manage to get out of the way?
Aye, he's in Chicago. I tell you, if Tonio ever caught sight of him, he'd be dead. Period. I want that man punished, Jessica. All I need is 5 minutes with Crowley.
Right, now we will give you your 5 minutes with Crawley as soon as we have him safely in a holding cell back here. Now, would you just be patient? Hal will be calling in soon.
All I can say is if they blow this opportunity, I want Reyes behind bars.
Detective Hughes. Hal.
Hey, partner, I'm at the Toronto Police Headquarters. We're about to take off in the chopper. Jenny's going to go directly to the Yorkshire Inn and register Sabrina. Once she's heard from Colin or we nab him, I'll let you know. Oh, will you do me a favor? You tell Barbara how much I love her and the little daughter of ours.
I sure will, but I think she'd rather hear it from you in person, so don't hang out there, okay?
Well, even though I'm back at work, I'm still nursing, but now I have to supplement with formula, and it doesn't really agree with Jennifer very much, so I came by to get a little advice from Larry.
We can go and have some lunch.
Hi, guys. We were just talking about Jennifer's christening.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Carolyn. Good. Well, I've got to run. Okay.
Hey, wait a second. I'll go with you. I want to get the car warmed up. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, Fran.
Hi.
He is so thoughtful.
Yes, he is. He's very unselfish. Sometimes he's too unselfish. He should go out and have more fun.
Well, he certainly seemed to be enjoying himself last night at Belden's Pond.
Belden Pond?
Yeah. He came by and watched Larry and I go skating. He didn't tell you?
No, he didn't tell me. He probably thought it would make me uncomfortable. You see, that's what I mean. Sometimes he's too thoughtful. It puts distance between us.
Oh, Carolyn, I'm sure that will get better as he adjusts to the situation.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Is it my imagination, or are you trying to avoid me?
I just think it would be better if we don't spend so much time together.
Are you upset because I told Kim how I feel about you?
I'm upset because Kim accused me of staying on at the hospital just to trap you into continuing our relationship.
Hi, Daddy. Susan?
Hi.
I run about the toughest produce audition in town. Raw talent. Some have it, and some don't. Get out of there. But the ones who do get the chance to go out and be harvest fresh stars. So, for quality and variety, nature makes the produce. Winn-Dixie makes the difference.
What do you give a man who has the spark, the style, the edge? Preferred stock from the House of Spencer. The new, the now, the gift. Preferred stock, the extra smooth cologne for an extra special man.
When you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone.
Bobby, look! This is my favorite thing. Mickey says. He talks.
Hi, I'm Mickey Mouse.
Mickey will tell you what to do.
Find my nose. Good.
You could also play Simon Says.
Mickey says, find my tummy. Great. Find my ear.
You didn't say Mickey Says.
Mickey Says is 3 talking electronic games. It's learning, it's fun, and best of all, it's Mickey.
Great. Mickey said we did great.
Mickey Says from Milton Bradley.
Hey, Lily, I'm back. Who's this package for?
Package? Yeah. I don't know. It must have been delivered while I was on the phone with Greenacre Dairies. It's for you. Oh. I wonder who sent this.
I have so much work on my desk, I dread doing it.
Oh, I know. Me too. Look, it's a doll.
Oh, wow, she's really beautiful.
Who would have sent me a doll? I don't know. She is beautiful.
Yeah. She kind of looks like me, huh?
Oh, my God. The head's been cut off.
Thank you, Mother. You made me feel so much better.
Good. I'm glad. Now, you know what we both need?
What?
Some lunch. Let's go warm some soup up.
I'll get that.
Thank you.
And if it's Colin, I'll simply explain my decision.
That's not all.
Hello? Tonio, I didn't expect to hear from you again so soon.
I realized I didn't give you my number here in Detroit in case you needed to get in touch with me.
Hold on. Ready. Okay, room 1223?
Right. Well, you sound as though you're feeling better.
I am. Mother helped me to see that I did the only thing I could under the circumstances. I do feel sorry for Colin, though.
Well, I'd hoped that you'd gotten over him.
Well, I have. Thanks to you.
Good. You know, Sabrina, being away from you has made me realize how important you've become to me. I think when I get back in town, it's time for us to sit down and have a serious talk about where things are headed.
Barbara, so Hal is okay. He wants me to send you his love and love to Jennifer. Yes, I will call you as soon as I hear anything else. Okay? So don't worry. So long. Gosh, she's a basket case.
Well, I don't blame her. Once you have a kid, it's never the same. How long is it going to take Hal to get what he's going?
All right, Duncan, now I can tell you. It is an inn, the Yorkshire Inn on Lake Muskoka, about an hour north of Toronto. Detective Hughes. Yeah, Hal.
Well, this is all very, very mysterious. We're at the inn, and this place is deserted. I mean, it's deserted. There's nobody in the office downstairs. There's nobody in any of the rooms. But I did find something that indicates that Crowley was here, so with any luck, he'll be back, and we'll be waiting.
Well, what? What did you find?
It's a letter that he was writing to Sabrina, but it stops mid-sentence, as if he'd been interrupted.
When you remember the magic of the holidays, don't forget the diamond walnuts. We've been baking holiday memories for generations.
Shoot some slices, shoot some shreds, shoot some salad, 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 salad shooter.
Presto Salad Shooter Slicer Shredder. Point and shoot right where you want. Clean up easy, dishwasher safe, store anywhere. Original, cordless, and professional salad shooter.
Miserable cold, huh? You could take Sudafed for that stuffy nose, plus chlortrimeton for sneezing, plus regular Tylenol for aching, plus Benylin DM for your cough. But why take all these when Comtrex all alone relieves all those symptoms?
I can't believe it. Don't you ever quit? I've been away a long time, and my roommate's still going strong.
Renews it Roommate Air Freshener with twice the freshening liquid, so it freshens air longer than Magic Mushroom.
Long-lasting roommate.
How do you recognize the mature cat?
He's the one with the dentures.
Oh, wrong.
The one in the rocker.
That's wrong.
The one with the barely noticeable toupee.
Oh, that's wrong. You can't always recognize the mature cat. His looks may not change, only his needs. Introducing new Cat Chow Mature brand, recommended for cats over 7. Less fat and calories, easy to chew, because cats' needs can change. They're just not always easy to recognize.
A story of undying love.
You can't make it alone, and Pa's dead.
But for her late husband lives on.
Don't you never hear him?
Academy Award winner Jessica Tandy with Hume Cronin and John Denver.
Oh, I ain't never alone.
The award-winning Foxfire, Saturday.
He says these fillings in your mouth could cause chronic diseases that would make a toothache seem like a pleasure. He says, nonsense, it isn't so, is it? Watch 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations.
Later on TV6, join Charles Fishburne and Cheryl Miller for 5:30 Live, named Best Locally Produced News Program by Richmond Surroundings Magazine. Now stay tuned for The Guiding Light.
This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.